Hello friends and YouTubers alike, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Talking to the Camera. Two reasons why I'm putting this episode up. First of all is because the last video I put up was, though interesting if you owned an Xbox, really nothing was going on in it. It was just an experiment to see how quickly I could record and post something that was kind of new, i.e. the new Xbox experience. And as they say, you're only as good as the last thing you did, so I'd like to at least give you another video so you don't remember me as being the guy who just made an Xbox video. Two, as you may have noticed, YouTube has included now the widescreen feature that stretches your video. So I want to see if it works with my camera. And lo and behold, it does. I actually recorded two versions of that just to be safe. And unfortunately for me, it doesn't. Just the other day I saw Repo, the Genetic Opera, and it is fantastic. If you get a chance to see it, be sure to do so. Unfortunately, it didn't see too wide release on theatrically, only a few theaters in Toronto played it. But the DVDs will be out early in the new year. It's unfortunate that they didn't push more into the advertising for this, because I think it's something that should be seen by people who like quirky, gory stuff, and musicals in general. Quick clip to give you an idea of what you're getting into.
Zydrate comes in a little glass vial.
A little glass vial? A little glass vial!
And the little glass vial goes into the gun like a battery. And the Zydrate gun goes somewhere against your anatomy. And when the gun goes off, it sparks and you're ready for surgery.
Though I'm not big for name dropping, they have Sarah Brighton in the cast. Sarah friggin' Brighton, like Phantom. Christine Daae Brighton. Like, she's in it. It's crazy. And she's looking very good. Now, I pride myself in not really being big on celebrity, gossipy type talk. But I will point out that Paris Hilton is in fact in this movie. But wait, I'm not here to criticize her acting, or singing for that matter. In fact, if you didn't tell me that she was in the movie, I wouldn't have known, because her character is done so well. Now, I admit, I do include myself in the party of people who cringe when they hear that name, Paris Hilton. But after watching this movie, I had to stop and think why for a second. Granted, she is a figure who got famous for being famous, amongst other night vision videos. But it's mainly the fact that I guess you constantly hear about her and you can't get away from it. But then after the movie, we had a Q&A with some select people who were a part of the production, and one of them was talking about how she was genuinely involved in this production, put in a lot of hours in crazy uncomfortable, like, wired positions and things like that, and still sung and danced wonderfully. But the one thing this person said that interested me was she wanted to take her singing career to a new level a lot more seriously. And it occurred to me, this is how you do it. 1. No more lame-ass reality shows. This is killing your image. Or is it what made your image? I'm sorry, but there's a show on right now that's Be My Best Friend or something like that. It's very grade school, very... Is it possible for someone to make a complete 180 in the image of the public while they're still heavily focused on? Not a comeback, just overnight, completely different person. More obscure, crazy musical projects, that is the path. I'm throwing it out there. If you're interested in pursuing a career or hobby that involves 3D modeling or animation, there's a quick way to get started and it won't cost you a thing. No, I'm not talking about torrenting Maya. Shame on you. Shame. There's a program out there called Blender, a 3D modeling and animation program that's up there with all the current competition. Best of all, it's completely free. Zero. Just go to the Blender website and download it and you're ready to go. However, one thing that you're not ready right away with is using the software. If you've used any previous 3D software, it is said to be a little different of a learning curve, though pretty intuitive once you get into it. However, the tutorials on the Blender site themselves, though the first few are good, the rest assume way too much, thinking you know where every keyboard shortcut is, and that just won't do. So instead, go to Super 3 Boy's page on YouTube, and he'll teach you just about everything you need to know to get started, even how to program your own game. I myself made my first game called Fallout 4. Of course, it's just a ball on a platform knocking over dominoes. But you can fall. But there's something about this new generation of animators that's really kind of not getting to me, but making me feel my obsoleteness. Just listen to the voices of these guys teaching us.
In the last part, I'm going to duplicate, put it on the top, rotate a bit with the R key, and there I have it.
They're so young! Like, our generation was taught by the previous generation, but we're not teaching the next generation because they're already too smart for us. I'm not saying I begrudge them for being smarter than me. It's just... listen to this one!
Press extrude, and we're going to pull that bit out we pressed, lower it down, lower the other bit down, and push it down.
So like, I'm 2 years out of university and I'm already obsolete. But still, they are solid tutorials. Take them seriously. And this is perhaps a good segue to a new
Shag-a-Rant.
Now, the tutorials I just mentioned are stellar, but quite often when you're looking for tutorials on anything on YouTube, any sort of how-to video, be it trying to learn how to make your own custom ringtones on your iPhone, or how to set up your Nintendo DS R4 card, you'll find one video maybe that does it in a succinct, straightforward manner, step by step, and you're in and out in a matter of moments. However, most of the ones you'll get are fairly similar to this.
Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to empty a bag of socks. This is just a regular bag. I got it when I was grocery shopping. I went to buy some bacon. Actually, it wasn't regular bacon. It was the fake bacon. My sister doesn't like pork. Bacon, if you will. We also get fake sausage, which I like to call sausage. It's just a thing I do. Now, moving on.
I don't need to know your life story, just get to the point! You're using a video camera to make your tutorial, so why have you not grasped the concept of basic video editing? You can cut. It's not a live performance, you don't have to wait. Nor is it a Q&A session. See, if all of them were a lot more like this... Welcome to my tutorial on how to empty a bag of socks. Things you'll need: a bag of socks and 2 hands. Step 1, pick up bag of socks. Step 2, empty bag of socks. And there you have it. Then we'd be good. Now, if you're a fan of Death Note, you might be happy to know that the Death Note movie sequel is coming out in select theaters around Toronto this coming Wednesday, December the 3rd, 9:45. Only 1 screening per theater. Check your local listings. I never saw the first one though. Was it any good? Sitting like this increases my intelligence by 40%. It was once said that a rant is nothing more than someone rambling on a topic that he has no education or credibility over. Actually, I said that last week. And that being said, it's to my regret to introduce a new segment I hope never to do again. It's...
Invisible shield, more like visible shield. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. No bubbles, no bubbles.
As you can see, there are no longer any bubbles. Apparently you have to wait a few days for them to go away after you first put down the invisible shield, but I was impatient, and for that I was wrong. See you next time! Now if you're a fan of Death Note, then you may be happy to know that the Death Note sequel